Welcome to the Foresterhill Campus. My name's Donna McCallum. I'm one of the researchers here on this site, as well as heading up postgraduate teaching. So the Foresterhill Health Campus is one of the largest health campuses on Europe. It's actually a joint site for the University of Aberdeen and NHS Grampian. And behind me, you can actually see the hospital buildings. So most of the buildings that you see are part of Aberdeen Royal Infirmary. We have the Children's Hospital, and behind those we're actually building two new hospitals. So if you come around this way, this is behind me, you can actually see the Rowett Institute, and if we were to walk further around the building, you would see the Institute of Medical Sciences and the Institute Health Research Building. So we're actually on the top of the Suttie Centre here, and it is a little bit windy here in Aberdeen, but now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand you to my colleague Claire McHattie, who is down at the front of the Suttie Centre. Hi Claire!
Hi everyone, I'm Claire McHattie and I'm the Postgraduate Teaching Support Coordinator for our Master's Degree programmes here at the Foresterhill Health Campus. I'm going to take you into the Suttie Centre for a sneak peek, but before I do that, I'd just like to point out the Rowett Institute, which is just behind me here. Donna is going to be giving you a tour of that building later on today. So if you want to follow me, we'll go inside the Suttie Centre. This building is located in the heart of our Foresterhill Health Campus, and it is a purpose-built centre for teaching and learning for our students, healthcare staff and health practitioners. So we're just going to go inside. Here we are. So here we've got the computer area where our students spend a lot of their time studying. And just in front of me here, we have the Suttie Centre Cafe, which is a super popular and really nice social space. So our students are here a lot of the time to grab a quick coffee, have their lunch, and also to meet up with their friends and their classmates. And here we have got the Suttie Centre atrium, which is a really, really beautiful space, which you can see here. And behind the big green wall that's just in front of you is the Suttie Centre Lecture Theatre. So some of our students on the Physician Associate programme and other healthcare related programmes such as clinical education and advanced clinical practice are taught here during their studies. So I'm going to take you up the stairs now, and I'm going to show you the breakout space that we have. So personally, this is definitely one of my favourite buildings on campus. It's super bright, it's super friendly, it's always busy, and there's a really welcoming atmosphere here. So, here we go. Do you want to follow me? And here is the breakout space. So this is a really nice area, and we use it for lots of events throughout the academic year. So, for example, some of our students have their end of year poster presentations where they will present their work that they've carried out during their research project to visiting external examiners and everyone else who was involved in their teaching throughout the year. So now I'm going to hand you over to Donna, who's waiting for you guys at the Rowett Institute.
So you're joining me here in the Rowett Institute, which is a world-renowned institute for nutrition and health. It's been involved in nutrition research for over 100 years. And this is the new building. So the Rowett Institute used to be based out at Bucksburn in Aberdeen, but they moved here in 2016. And this building, including our Harry Potter staircase, houses a nutrition unit where actually we have patients that come in and take part in studies and can actually stay within the unit here in the Rowett Institute building. This building is also, it houses many of the academics that are involved in teaching our postgraduate nutrition courses, and many of the postgraduate students on our nutrition courses will be based in this building when they're doing their research projects. So, if we continue out of the Rowett Institute, we'll actually head towards the IMS. So we're very lucky. Actually, while we're leaving, you can see here some more of the artifacts that were taken from the Rowett Institute. So for instance, this is John Boyd Orr, who was the first director of the Research Institute. And it's nice to have taken some of these items from the old Rowett Institute to be here in the new Rowett Institute. So if you come with me, we're going to walk over to the Institute of Medical Sciences, which, as I said, is just across the way from the Rowett Institute. So here's the Institute of Medical Sciences. It's the largest of the research institutes at the University of Aberdeen, and certainly here on site. Sorry, still quite windy. So here we are. So when you come in here to the Institute of Medical Sciences, the first thing that we'll get into is the IMS atrium. So the IMS atrium, as you can see, is a fantastic, light, airy space. And it's actually a social space, so we have a cafeteria which is open for most of the day. It closes about 2:30. But this is a site where you'll see researchers sitting talking about their research. You'll find some of the staff sitting having a coffee, and it's just a really nice space. It's a space that our postgraduate students will use to come and sit and talk and just generally chill out in between classes. So it's a great place to work, light, airy, but it houses a lot of our research labs and also the core facilities within this site. So follow me. We're going to have a look in one of the labs. It's going to be a bit of a surprise to the lab. So we're going to go this way, and then we'll have a look at one of the core facilities. So the lab that we're going to be going into is just here. And it's a lab that works on spinal research, some of them. So this is one of our larger labs in the Institute of Medical Sciences. Again, you can see they're light, they're bright, they're modern. So many of the other labs will actually be about half the size of this lab, but this lab is one of the larger ones. So just having a look, you can see the kinds of spaces that our researchers are based in, and our postgraduate researchers, our honours students, also carry out research projects in these same labs within the research groups based in the Institute of Medical Sciences. So if you come this way, we can actually visit one of our core facilities. So down here is one of the more, it's one of the core facilities. It's the Ian Fraser Cytometry Centre. So this was actually made possible by very generous funding from Ian Fraser. And I think we could just pop in and have a look. So this is the Ian Fraser Flow Cytometry Centre. We're actually very lucky. So we have a very old flow cytometer that's still a good one. That was what. No, it was one of the first flow cytometers we had here in this unit. And in fact, we're so lucky because sitting right over here is actually a state-of-the-art image stream which actually lets you get pictures of the same things that you're analysing. So the work carried out here in the Ian Fraser Flow Cytometry Centre, it's not just people working in this building. It's not just people working at the University of Aberdeen. They're carrying out work for industry. They're carrying out work with other universities. And the equipment, the expertise based in this centre is available for all of our students when they're doing their research projects And actually it's used in multiple fields. So it's not just immunology that are using flow cytometry now. It's used in marine biology, it's used in immunology, it's used in microbiology. Nearly every field that you can think of is now using flow cytometry in research. So if we just continue out. Thanks very much. So if you come this way, we're actually going to make our way out to the Dental Institute and the Dental Hospital, which is actually across on the other side of the campus. So let's head there now.
Hi everyone, here we are in the Institute of Dentistry. I'm going to give you a very brief glimpse of the facilities we have here. We will showcase more of the amazing facilities that we have here, but today it's super busy with patients. So I'm going to take you through here. So it's a modern, purpose-built dental facility which offers a wide range of courses. Our students here undertake their on-campus learning with easy access to specialist and state-of-the-art equipment and teaching facilities, like you can see here. So this is the pediatric dentistry clinic, which is really quite amazing. And this is definitely one of the things that our students love here. It's the very hands-on early experience that they get with patients, and it's also a very tight-knit student community. So yeah, it's really, really nice here. And like I said, you will get to see more of the amazing facilities when it's not so busy with patients. So I'm going to hand you back over to Donna, who is waiting for you all at the Polwarth Teaching Lab.
So welcome to the Polwarth building. I'm just going to show you some of the facilities we have here that we use for teaching. So we're here at the Polwarth Teaching Lab. Let's go and have a look. So as part of your studies, either as an undergraduate or a postgraduate, you may have practicals based here in the Polwarth Teaching Lab. So these labs are used for a variety of different programs. If you're doing physiology, if you're doing clinical pharmacology, or even microbiology, you may spend some of your time here in these labs. They're light, they're bright, they're modern, and they're a great place to do science while you're on the top part of your courses. So come along. What we're going to do now is we're going to go back down the stairs and we're going to meet up with Claire again.
We'd like to say a huge thanks to you all today for joining us on the Foresterhill Campus tour. We hope that you enjoyed, and we look forward to seeing you on campus in the future.